That is interesting that I can't, but or maybe I can. Let's see, yeah. Alright, let's get started, Joe. Big Daddy, what's happening? Right now I'm just sitting up, so I'm on the 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna mark my highs and lows, my key levels. So my London high, my London low has been taken, so I'm not gonna mark that. Can you see my screen all right? You see my mouse? Let's see quickly. Whites. There we go. It's better. My volume's low. Okay. Tell me if it's better. Also, if there's background noise, also let me know. Okay, as of right now, as I said earlier, marking down my key levels, so I just marked down my London high. My London low got taken, so I'm not marking that down because liquidity's been swept. I've still got my my New York high intact, so I'm gonna mark that. Then my New York low is still intact, so I'm gonna mark that. Now what I do that I haven't shared with anyone is I go to my midnight, so 12 o'clock. I go to the opening candle of that. I mark that down, I'll tell you why. And then I go to my 8:30. I put my 8:30 open. So between my midnight open and my 8:30 open, those are levels. So if the market's below those levels, I'll take a buy. If it's above those levels, I'll take a sell. Obviously with added confluence, I need obviously more than just that. So I'm waiting for okay, now I'm waiting for 4:30. That's New York open time. So the market opens for me to start trading. Okay, good. Thanks, Pops. Sound is better, no back noise. Awesome. And you can see my screen clearly. Like, all the movements I'm doing, you can see. My head's in the right spot as well. I'm not like cut off anywhere. This OBS is also a slip. Okay, so what I'm looking for today, based on what the market's doing, so that London got taken, so continuation downwards. Honestly, probably expecting sell side to get taken for it to continue upwards. That's my prediction. Obviously we do not trade on predictions. Everything needs to add up, so hopefully we can trade today. Now the first 5 minutes of the opening session, I'm not going to trade. I'm just going to look and see what the market does. Got 1 minute to 4:30. So let's see. interesting. 431. Okay, so sell side just got, or buy side just got taken. So that is buy side has been taken. Alright, so I've got a fair value gap here. So once it's taken buy side, there is still London high intact, so it could continue up to take London high before continuing down, but there's still liquidity left over, so I'm not entirely sure I want to get in a trade just yet. It disrespects this fair value gap I've just marked after candle close. I've got 300 pips, which is not bad. So potentially looking at, oh, I need to sign in. Let me just, okay, never mind. My stop loss 207 to make 353. It's a bit of a big stop loss, so I'm not entirely sure I want to look at that. Just gonna let it play out. Also, it is still below my midnight open. I said if it's above that, then we'll take shorts. But if it's in that midpoint between the 8:30 and the midnight open, it's still a bit risky. So I'm gonna wait and see if it goes towards this London high.
Unknown caller.
Getting a call. Alright, jumping back. Nothing's happened. Market's going up to that London high like I anticipated. So let's see, once we hit that London high, what's going to happen next? There is a lot of new week and new day opening gaps there. That market does tend to draw there, but we're set on hitting that liquidity and continuing downwards, just depending on what the market does. So let's have a look, because there is, if you look there, there's a low and then a higher low, which means market is very likely to draw in that direction. We've got a lot of lows resting here. That's liquidity, where retailers keep their stop losses. So the market's algorithm is going to have to target that eventually if they want to save some money. So we're going to wait and see what happens. Go the 1 minute quickly, have a look. See, there's also a nice 1 minute fair value gap in the zone. What I don't like about shorts right now, and why I wanted to go to the London low, is this fair value gap was here. It did break through it, disrespect it, but then continued up, which means it's not very strong bearish right now. Bearish meaning it's going to the downside. So I've marked this one out, see if it gets respected. If it does get respected, which means it's on the top half of that rectangle, then we're looking at a continuation upwards. Then again, I'm not going to take a trade for a buy today. I am looking for shorts. I want liquidity on one side to be swept before targeting the opposing liquidity. So in this case, I want London high to be taken so I can target my sell side liquidity and potentially take partials. And I can't take partials because my London low has been swept already. So that is my objective. Let's see if it plays out. It is respecting that 1 minute fair value gap. The wicks do the damage, but always look at the bodies. The bodies are the ones that tell a story. The wicks will do the damage. If the body's respecting that top half, then we're in business. No sound from your side. Yeah, there's no sound. I did mute my mic just because I was getting a phone call. But I am back now. Okay, look like market's going downwards. So we'll see now if Salsa gets swept. Then my target will probably be to take the London high. So I'm looking at a buy here. If sell side liquidity gets swept. So let's see. Because this fair value gap did get disrespected. So that could potentially be my ATM model right there. That is a good looking trade. 143 to target. Let's I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. You know what, I didn't check. I don't actually look at there's even news today. Tuesday, 8:30. Okay, no news. No news today. See, it did disrespect that, but I don't like that wick. That long wick kind of showing that there's strong upwards movement potentially. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that there's liquidity on that side and on the lower side. So I'm gonna wait for one of the liquidities to be hit before I target the opposite liquidity. So let's see. If it hits this liquidity, it's also below my 830, so that is a good indication of potential buys. So let's have a look. Hey Alexa, play today's hits.
Today's hits from Apple Music.
There we go. Just let me know if the music's too loud. I'm not in the market yet. You'll see when I'm in the market. You will see when I'm in the market. When you start seeing money going up or down, that's when I'll be in the market. It's bouncing up and down. Market's bouncing up and down. There's no indication of where this market's going just yet, so we've got to be patient. There is something that happens at 5, so I'm waiting for 5 o'clock. If nothing happens before 5, then at 5 I need to mark some things down. It's called my open range high and open range low. And then obviously things need to take place after 5 for me to look for a trade. See, Pops, while we're here, see these indicators. That's what I'm talking about. Obviously when you pay for this, you don't get the delay and then you can have indicators. Like this literally for me marks down my London session and my New York session. I don't have to do anything. So then when I come into the market, I can literally just put a line anywhere there to continue the obviously market down, so I can put writing there, but that's just how convenient indicators are. What is that? And then obviously these, you don't know what these are yet, but these are like draws of liquidity. So like from Monday to Friday, that's the gap that was created for the week. And then there's new day opening gaps. So every single day there's a gap created, and then market tends to draw to that. If you look here, see it came from all the way down there just to touch that to continue down. These are key areas in the market. And also why I mark my London highs and lows is because during this market open, it swept New York high, but it never swept London high. So what it did is it came all the way down, then only 1-2 days later it came up and just took out London high to continue down. So it did all of that upwards movement just to take London high to continue down. So these are like key areas you need to know market's gonna draw to. But you can't predict it, that's where you need to have confluence. So that's why I'm looking for certain things to happen right now. But we're still in the range. But you just take, I'm in gold 65 profit. But you can't trade like that. Take a bunch of trades and then hopefully one of them goes in your favor. Long term, that's gonna beat you up, bro. I just want to show you a trade. It's not the greatest market condition today, but patience. Patience, patience, patience. Whew. Sure. Yeah. Oh my days. 2nd of March. It's the 3rd today. That's dangerous. See that gap there was created on the 2nd of March, so yesterday. So that could be a good draw of the market. Once it hits this, sell side liquidity. So let me use, it's gonna hit this point, right? Then we're gonna look for a inverse fair value gap, which is a fair value gap that gets disrespected and then respected for continuation in the opposite direction. But it's got to be in this range between the sell side liquidity and the buy side liquidity. 9 minutes to 10, well 5, 10 in America. See it there. I knew it was a down, but I thought. See, that's the problem. You thought. It's not about thinking, bro, it's about knowing. You thought it would catch up. Would do it again. Oh my goodness. Something needs to happen. Do you know what's happening now? That right there is consolidation. You never trade when you see that nonsense. Any of this nonsense. Shocking. Yawning, sorry. Yeah, I mean, this is not an energetic thing to do. I'm actually lazy. You said the music was good, like it's a good volume, and it's not like Is the quality good? Talk to me, talk to me. Nice. Good volume. Thank you. It's a good song. It's a good song. Never heard this song before. Oh, cool. Nice. I like this. I like this OBS. This is what you used as well. Gold is going down. Gold, you say? Shit. 1 hour. Yeah, but you see, yeah, that's why I can't trade it, especially in my strategy. London low gets taken. New York forms. New York low gets taken, but there's no indication that it's going to continue upwards after that happens. It's just plummeting. I don't know what. Oh, that's a good indication there because that's still in the range. So that fair value gap right there. Market comes up, disrespects that, and respects it. It could go up to there. It's a good trade. It's a 5, yeah. Jeez. It's a nice trade. It doesn't always. It looks like it holds there pretty well. Sometimes it breaks through it though, so that's scary. That's pretty spot on there, Pops. Oh no, man. So needs to happen on this side. How long do you hold the trade for, Pops? A couple days. I don't do that, but one share in gold, you will make profits. Doesn't roll like that, Pops. I don't roll like that, bro. I need a good indication first. The reason I don't like this is because it's gone down. So there's two zones to this. So if I do this, there's the midpoint, right? So we're in a discount. So if I continue to sell, my odds are that it's probably not going to go in my favor because I'm in a discount. I'd want to take sells in this area, not in this area. So I wouldn't take a sell until this midpoint gets taken, but I would take a buy. That's why I highlighted this. Just gonna disrespect that, tap, and then go up again. You also gotta look at where the market's drawing. So yeah, there is a lot of liquidity. There's increasing liquidity up there. There's a lot more here. It needs to take out that, and that. So it looks like it could continue down, but I'm not in for the long term. I'm in and out of trade within like 10-15 minutes. Yeah, but it's long term. Take a short long term here, yes, because then obviously if I'm doing that, what I showed you earlier, from that point to that point, well, that's still not at the midpoint, so I don't know. But I mean, there's nothing really, there's nothing that's told me it's going down besides the candle. Like, there was no indication. See, like, yeah, I would look at it because it broke through that. Then I would probably take the trade there for a continuation to the downside and then target either that or that. But I'm too late in this because I don't want to hold my trade for more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Different strokes for different folks, Baba. I took a buy and lost $110. Oh la la. When now? Or earlier? Earlier. Yeah, but you gotta wait, Pops. It's all... You can't hold trades for a long period. It's a downtrend, you say. It's not just about trend. Yes, maybe long term, it's a downtrend. Like if I look at that, right? Not really. Right now it's a downtrend because it took that out. But it's, yeah, it's going to draws of liquidity, so it could be down now, but once it takes that out, it might go a little bit down, take out that, and then continue upwards. I'm not looking for the big buys here, I'm only doing it in this zone right here. That's my zone. I don't trade outside of that zone. That's how I keep my strategy locked in. The minute I trade out of these zones, my strategy's out the window. Actually, it's 5:05. So what that means is I need to mark down my open range high and low. So from 9:30 to 10, so that's my high for sure. And my low would be, that's 10:01, 9:16. Hey Alexa, next. So I mean 10 would be here, so that would be my low. Open range low. So normally if it passes that, there's a continuation up. But because it just hit that and wicked, the body's obviously respecting it. The wicks obviously do the damage. So now it looks like, let's go the 5 minutes. So either it could do, no, I think it's gonna go up now. We'll see. Look at this. There's a midpoint, that wick. The midpoint of that wick acts as like a fair value gap. So if it respects that midpoint, then there's a continuation downwards. If it doesn't disrespect that, I could see an upwards movement. This is why I wait. Because if I took a sell to target that, I would have been stopped out. That's why you gotta wait for liquidity to hit one of those sides. Because then it can go all the way down here to just go back up again before even hitting that. Once it hits that, I think by that time it's probably going to be too late. Might not look like a trading day today. Alexa, next. You see, that was depressing. See, also this trading view pops, you can create a little thingy. So like these things here, you can move into like just your favorites, and then you can obviously just store them there. So instead of like clicking on that and then finding the one you want, you can just make a little star on them, and then it's like a little taskbar there for you. It's a good platform, this, Pops. Really need to look into it. Market's not looking good, Pops. Not looking good. All these wicks. Big wick. Big wick. To the upside, to the downside. Upside, upside, downside. It's just consolidating. There's no bias. I don't know which way the market's going. This, you see, this is like, see, because I'm not predicting, you know. Oh, it has a big wick. It's going to continue down. See that big wick? That's normally an indication that the market's going to continue downwards. But it didn't. You can't predict because it will screw you in the bum. Who's just joined the party? Please state your name in the chat. Say hello, say hi, get to know each other. Hope you're enjoying the music. If you're not, please let me know. I will ask you to leave. No, I'm joking. Ah, Dan. How we doing? How we doing? I see you and my dad are playing this trading game. No. I want to say something. It's nothing like the real thing. But as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. So we got 32 seconds on the 2 minutes. Yeah, you see how it's holding. You see how that midpoint's holding. So it's bouncing boing, 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 boing until one of them gets disrespected. We'll see. So 10 seconds left. Let's see. Let's see if it disrespects. Nope. It's a waiting game, this. Oh. Very choppy market, Dan. Correct you are, sir. Very, very choppy market. That means downtrend. No, it doesn't, Spots. Bet $100. Let's get some lunch up. I'd like to trade today, but it's not looking too great. Pay attention to all these points I'm marking, Pops, and how they're getting respected. See how the wicks do the damage, but then the bodies will indicate to you market direction, what the market's trying to do. Buyers and sellers are pretty square right now. One of them needs to I'm currently trading a funded account, so I've got certain requirements I need to meet. So I'm in the survival game right now. I'm not trying to make big profits. I'm just trying to abide by my rules. Dan, that's to your question, are you making small gains? So I need to make profits, but obviously patience is key. I'm not trying to, this is not live, it's called a sim funded account. I pass this, then I get funded. But yeah, I've got to meet requirements, so I'm being very patient. I personally think a downtrend is not gonna happen. I don't think a downtrend's gonna happen. It just depends what time frame you're talking about. Like, if I was to predict, and I'm not, I don't like predicting trades because that's not how it should be done. I don't know, there's more liquidity resting up top than there is below. Because I mean, that one is the only one. That one got taken by this. Yeah. My guess is it's gonna take. No, it can't actually take that. Else it wouldn't make sense. So it's gonna take, gonna take that, hover here a little bit, and then it's gonna take that. But this is the 1 hour. So in a smaller time frame, I'm expecting so you don't predict. Let's see, because now it's going down. Okay, cool. You said 30 minutes. Zoom in so we can. Is that better? Yeah, it looks like a potential downtrend. You guys could be right. If it takes that, these two yellow lines, normally if it passes and closes below that, it's very unlikely for it to go to that on the same day. It could the next day, but not on the same day. It happens sometimes, it's very unlikely. My opening range low, my opening range high. So that's marked down between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So as soon as 10 o'clock hits, or 5 EST time, then I'll mark the high and the low of that time frame. Key areas for the market to draw to. And they normally get respected quite well. So now, what I'm looking for, I mean, market's not presenting. I might not trade today. I'm looking for a gap. Yeah, but you're predicting, Baba. I'm in Nasdaq and in profit 5,000. You're predicting. Do that consistently for 5 days straight. I guarantee you will not be profitable. So what I'm looking for is an unmitigated gap, but I can't find one. So what an unmitigated gap is, it's a gap that hasn't been like tapped into. There's one there, but that's way too high up. It's gonna pass that zone. I was looking for more in this section, but that wick made every single fair value gap mitigated. So downtrend is looking imminent, but I don't have an entry, so I don't think I'm gonna trade. I just don't want to take sells so low because I am in a discount and I want to be in a premium, so above this area here. But buys, yeah, not looking good. Not looking good at all. Sword with your eyes. See, I'm trading a funded account, so I can't risk here. Like, if I was trading a paper trade account, so like on paper trading pops, then I'm doing this. I'm taking a sell. I love the fact they can just do that. It's too late. Because now I don't have a draw of liquidity. The only thing that's below right now is that. Once it hits that, there's probably a continuation up. Or it's going to make new lows. But I mean, that's the lowest point right now, and I'm not going to risk that because I'd rather target highs that have been formed already than target a prediction of a new low being formed. So that would be my target, but obviously I'm too deep right now, which means I'm risking way more than what I'd be making, so that's not a good trade. You always want to risk minimum 2-to-1 ratio. But yeah, it's probably gonna hit that point. This is what I like about paper trading. Go, yeah, 500, just sell. How much did you make, Pops? You said you made... How much are you up now, Pops? Pops, how much you up? Hey Alexa, next. Jeez Louise. Terrible. Paper trading. You don't have to put a stop loss. Just let it run, bro. Hey Pops, how much have you made? How much are you up right now? See, what's happening now? Like you see I go so low in profit, also how it goes minus such a large amount. I can't afford that with what I'm doing right now, Pops. So that's why I have to trade differently. So I can only risk $200 max on a trade just because of my rules. I don't want to risk more in case the market doesn't go in my direction. But if you're doing it like this, it's really easy to make money. That 500,000 account I could do in a day. I could turn 500,000 into a mil in a day. Just made 30,500 rand. $8. $30,500. Ridiculous. In 4 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. But it's not about that. It's about consistency. I think on that note, I'm going to end the live stream. It does not look like I'm trading today. Shocking market conditions. Shocking market conditions. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care.